Hello Internet. So this week I'm cracking open a Flesh and Blood Arcane Rising booster box, and once again hoping to get the 4 heroes, their weapons. This particular set includes or introduces the Mechanologist, Ranger, Runeblade, and Wizard, and got a nice little foil Crucible of Aetherweave from friendly local game store when I pre-ordered this one. So just one quick little correction though from when I did the Welcome to Rathe. Wrath? I've been told that it's not pronounced Wrath, I think it's supposed to be Rathe, but you know, if I get that wrong, please forgive me. Magic the Gathering had a set a long time ago that revolved around a plane spelt the same way, R-A-T-H, but I've always heard it pronounced Wrath, and considering the whole plot, and it was a dark and evil place and all that, it was supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be pronounced Wrath in that set. So if I call it Wrath, please understand it's force of habit. And the other correction I just want to make was, last week I said that one of the interesting things was that these 2 cards, you know, they have different attack values, they give you different amounts of resources, and you're only allowed to have 3 copies total of them. I was wrong about that. You're allowed to have 3 copies of the different values. So you're allowed to have 3 copies of the blue leg tap, 3 copies of the yellow leg tap, 3 copies of the red leg tap. That, I couldn't find it in the instruction manual or on their website. I actually had to go onto their Facebook page where they explicitly spelled out that no, you are allowed to have 3 copies of each card, despite the fact that it's the same name and same cost and things like that. I mean, I play Legend of the Five Rings, where, you know, I've got Matsusuko. Despite the fact that they have different costs, they have different stats, they have different abilities, this is the same character. You're only allowed to have 3 copies of her in your deck, period. So you're probably either going to run the 4-cost one or the 5-cost one, not a combination of both. So that's just me admitting that, yes, I made mistakes. In my defense, part of it was coming from history of, you know, where you're going by the name of the card, not what's written on the card to determine the uniqueness. So, anyways, we'll just do a quick jump cut here, and I'll see you in a few moments. And we're back. So we'll just get right into it. We have Kano. Look at the top card of your deck. If it's a non-attack action card, you may banish it. If you do, you may play it this turn as though it were an instant. That's an interesting one. And Viseria on the backside. Whenever you play a Runeblade card, if you have played another non-attack action card this turn, create a Rune Chant token. It's an aura with when you play an attack action card or attack with a weapon, destroy Rune Chant and deal 1 arcane damage to target opposing hero. Oh, that's quite an interesting one. So we have Push the Point. If the last attack on this combat chain hits, Push the Point gets +2 attack. Lead the Charge. Next time you play an action card with cost 2 or greater this turn, gain 1 action point, and it has Go Again. So that's good for getting more mileage out of... Yeah, so it basically gives Go Again to a card that costs 2 or more. Vigor Rush. If you have played a non-attack action card this turn, Vigor Rush gains Go Again. Sunkissed. Gain 2 defense. If you have played a card named Moon Wish this turn, draw a card and Sunkissed gains Go Again. Achilles Accelerant. Destroy Achilles Accelerant, gain 1 action point. Activate this ability only if you have boosted to this turn. I think that was a new keyword for this set. Has Arcane Barrier 1. If it would be dealt arcane damage, you may pay an action point instead. Or not an action point, the this point instead if you do prevent 1 arcane damage that source would deal. We have Oath of the Arcanite. Your next Rune Blade attack gains +2 melee, or +2 damage. Create a rune chant token, go again. Another Push the Point. Headshot. So, that's supposed to be the foil? Oh yeah, it does have a little bit of foil on the sword and armor. Headshot. Heroes can only be played from arsenal and only if you control a bow. If headshot is put into your arsenal, face up, it gains +2 attack until end of turn. 0 to 60. Well, that's a very interesting design on the Mechanologist. Boost it as additional cost. You may banish the top card of your deck. If it's a Mechanologist card, it gains go again. Salvage Shot. If it hits, put it on the bottom of your deck when the chain link resolves. So, that's quite good. Overloop. If it hits, put it on the bottom of your deck when the chain link resolves. Noticing a lot more of these. I think I only pulled one card that recycled itself. But that one was just straight up. If it would go into the discard, put it on the bottom of your deck. Rune Flash costs 1 less for each rune chant you control. Scalding Rune. Deal 4 arcane damage to target hero. I mean, very blunt, very to the point. Not even an attack. And another Spellblade Strike. Create a rune chant token. I have Azalea. Once per turn, for free, put a card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck. If you do, put the top card of your deck face up into your arsenal. If it's an error card, it gains Dominate until end of turn. Go again. I mean, that's not too bad for cycling through your deck. And Dash. You may start the game with a Mechanologist item with cost 2 or less in the arena. It's considered to have entered the arena. Well, I mean, I've got the 4 young heroes at any rate. We have Come to Fight. The next attack action card you play this turn gains +1 strength. Go again. Back Alley Break Line. If an activated ability or If an activated ability or action card effect puts Back Alley Break Line face up into a zone from your deck, it gains 1 action point. So that seems like it'd be good with Azalea's ability. Another Push the Point. Moonwish. You may put a card from your hand on top of your deck rather than pay Moonwish's cost. If Moonwish hits, search your deck for a card named Sunkiss, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. That seems like it would go, being able to put it on top once again would work quite nicely with Azalea's ability. Considering that at least one of the arrows so far was gains extra strength if it's face up in your arsenal. Bracers of Belief. Destroy Bracers of Belief, reveal the top card of your deck. If you do, the next attack action card you play this turn gains +X strength, where X is 3 minus the pitch value of the card revealed this way. Go again. Pedal to the Metal. If it hits, your next attack this turn gains Dominate. Defending hero can't defend the attack with more than 1 card. And Boost. When you play it, you can banish the top card of your deck. If it's a Mechanologist card, it gains go again. Silver at the Tip. If you have no cards in your arsenal, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may put an arrow card from among them face up into your arsenal, then put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Whisper of the Oracle. Opt for. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may put them on the top and or bottom in any order. Oh, that's very nice. Searing Shot. If it hits the hero, they lose 1 strength. Locked and Loaded. Next Mechanologist attack action card you play gains +1 strength. If you've boosted, opt 1, go again. Another headshot. Aether Flare. Deal 3 arcane damage to target opposing hero. The next card you play this turn with an effect that deals arcane damage instead deals that much arcane damage plus X, where X is the damage dealt by Aether Flare. I mean, a little bit of a shame that it doesn't have go again, but... Read the Ruins, create 3 Ruin Chant tokens. I mean, that's quite nice. Reverberate, deal 1 arcane damage to target opposing hero. If Reverberate deals damage, you may banish a wizard non-action action card from your hand with cost less than or equal to the damage dealt by Reverberate. If you do, you may play it this turn as though it were an instant. And Drawn to the Dark Dimension. Costs 1 less to play for each rune chant you control. Draw a card. And considering that it seems to be fairly easy to get the rune chant cards, I'm noticing a trend there. And just one moment. Sorry about that. Somebody was at the door. Well, so far I haven't seen anything other than rares. We have a Rune Chant token and a Crucible of Aetherweave. So we have a Vigor Rush, another Lead the Charge, Fate Foreseen, opt 1. Yeah, I mean, it's free, gives you 3 energy, it has opt 1. That's not too bad. Fervent Forerunner. If it hits, opt 2. If it's played from the arsenal, it gains go again. I mean, it's not too bad. Robe of Rapture. Destroy it, gain 3 resources, and it has Arcane Barrier 1. Aether Spindle. Deal 4 arcane damage to target opposing hero. Opt X, where X is the damage dealt by Aether Spindle. So, quite nice. Take cover. Reload. If you have no cards in your arsenal, you may put a card from your hand face down into your arsenal. I mean, gives you 4 defense on the attack. Lets you reload if you have no arrows. Red in the Ledger. Azalea Specialization. If Red in the Ledger hits a hero, they can't play or activate more than 1 action during their next turn. Ooh, that is quite a nasty card. Another 0 to 60. I'm not going to question that. Just going to smile and nod. Just smile and nod. Oh. This is the foil card. Okay. Ridge Rider Shot. If it's put into your arsenal, face up, opt 1. So, that's not too bad. Zipper Hit. It has boost. Yeah, costs 1, deals 4 attack, 3 defense. Hamstring Shot. If it hits a hero, their first attack during the next turn costs an additional resource. That's quite annoying. Index, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Put 1 from among them on top of your deck and the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Another Spellblade Strike and another Aether Flare. So we have another Ruin Chant and Plasma Pistol. Remove a steam counter from the pistol attack, and if there's no steam counters on it, put a steam counter on it and it gains go again. That's interesting. We have Cadaverous Contraband. If it hits, you may put a non-attack action card from your graveyard on top of your deck. I mean, that's quite nice. Whisper of the Oracle. Back Alley Breakline. Rifting. If it hits, you may play your next non-attack action this turn as though it were an instant. Null Ruin Gloves has Arcane Barrier. Oath of the Arknight. Your next Ruin Blade attack this turn gains +3 strength. Create a Ruin Chant token. Go again. Command and Conquer. Defense reaction cards can't be played to Command and Conquer's Chain Link. If Command and Conquer hits a hero, destroy all cards in their arsenal. That's quite the nasty card. You have another Take Cover. Lock and Loaded. Sikkim Shot. Deals 3 attack, has Go again. Really not much more to say than that. Hyperdriver. Enters the arena with 3 steam counters on it. When it has no steam counters on it, destroy it. Once per turn, when you boost a card, remove a steam counter from Hyperdriver and gain 1 resource. Amplify the Arknight. Costs 1 less for each Ruin Chant you control. 5 attack. Costs 3. Another Scalding Ruin. Read the Ruins. And Reverberate. Deal 2 arcane damage to target opposing hero. If Reverberate deals damage, you may banish a wizard non-attack action card from your hand with cost equal to or less than the damage dealt by Reverberate. If you do, you may play it this turn as though it were an instant. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got one of those guys already. I have another Ruin Chant. And Nebula Blade. Once per turn, 2 resources to attack. If it hits, create a Ruin Chant token. And if you have played a non-attack action card this turn, it gains +3 strength until end of turn. We have another Sunkiss. Lead the Charge. Fate Foreseen. Foresight. The next attack action card you play this turn gains +3 strength. If Foresight is played from Arsenal, opt 2, and has Go again. Null Ruin Boots, Arcane Barrier 1. Enchanting Melody. If your hero would be dealt damage, instead destroy Enchanting Melody and prevent 2 damage that source would deal. At the beginning of your end phase, destroy Enchanting Melody unless you have played a non-attack action card this turn. That's quite an interesting little damage preventer. The next time an attack action card you control hits this turn, draw a card. If Plunder Run is played from Arsenal, the next attack action you play this turn gains +2 strength. Go again. We have another Hamstring Shot. Searing Shot. 0 to 60. Headshot. Overloop. If it hits, put it on the bottom of your deck when the chain link resolves. Ruin Flash. Voltaic Bolt. Deal 4 damage to target hero. And Bloodspill Invocation. When an attack action card you control hits, destroy Bloodspill Invocation, then create 2 Ruin Chant tokens. When your hero is dealt damage, destroy Bloodspill Invocation. That's quite the interesting one. So I wonder if you can, how many Ruin Chant tokens you can have built up if you can just, if the Ruin Blade's whole thing is supposed to be just build up a ton of tokens, then you poke the opponent once and just pop all the Ruin Chant tokens to just ping them for 1,000 little points of damage. We have Death Dealer. Once per turn, if you have no cards in your arsenal, you may put an arrow card from your hand face up into your arsenal. If you do, draw a card, go again. So, decent for setting up for your attacks, considering it can't attack by itself. Come to Fight. Next attack action card you play gains +2 strength. Whispers of the Oracle. Moonwish. Sunkiss. Achilles Accelerator. Pedal to the Metal. Take Aim. Next Ranger attack action card you play this turn gains +3 strength. Reload and go again. Whispers to the Oracle. Ridge Rider Shot. Throttle. Salvage Shot. Scalding Ruin. Amplify the Arknight. Aether Flare. And Read the Ruins. I don't remember getting this many doubles this quickly last time, but it might have been. Wait. Okay, cracked bauble. I was going to say, where's my card? Did I not get a token card? So we have Whispers of the Oracle, Rifting, Vigor Rush, Cadaverous Contraband, Null Ruin Robe, Arcane Barrier 1, Irenia's Prayer, reveal the top card of your deck, prevent the next X damage, arcane damage that would be dealt to your hero this turn, where X is 5 minus the pitch value of the card revealed this way. Plunder Run, Salvaging Shot, Locked and Loaded, Sick'em Shot, 0 to 60, Reverberate, Drawn to the Dark Dimension, Index, and Spellblade Strike. I have another Plasma Pistol with another young Kano on it. We have Moonwish, Foresight, Fervent Forerunner. If it hits, opt 2. If it's played from the arsenal, gains go again. Ravenous Rabble. Reveal the top card of your deck. Ravenous Rabble gains minus X strength, where X is the pitch value of the card revealed this way. And has go again. I mean, it's a free attack, but you're looking at it being strength 1 to 3. Or I guess, and then I'm assuming like the one that costs 3 would be only 3 strength, and then the one that costs 1 would be 5 strength, but... Talismanic Lens. Instant. Destroy Talismanic Lens. Opt 2. I mean, decent enough little effect. Silver the Tip. Cognition Nodes. Action. If there are no steam counters on cognition nodes, put a steam counter on it. Go again. Once per turn attack reaction, remove a steam counter from cognition nodes. Target attack action card gains. If this hits, put it on the bottom of your deck. I mean, as far as I know, you'd be able to use both effects in one turn. But I mean, it's basically just increasing the cost of a card by 1 to let you recycle it. I mean, that's not bad. Sick'em Shot, Throttle, Hamstring Shot, Zipper Hit, Spellblade Strike, Voltaic Bolt, Bloodspill Invocation, and Zap. Deal 3 arcane damage to target hero. Does the wizard not attack? I don't think I've seen a single attack spell for the wizard. I think, or attack action for the wizard. It's all been spells. We have another Young Dash. And Dash Inventor Extraordinaire. We have Sunkiss. Lead the Charge. Moonwish. Push the Point. Bullseye Bracers. Destroy Bullseye Bracers. If you have no cards in your arsenal, you may put an arrow card from your hand face up in your arsenal. It gains +1 strength until end of turn. And then Arcane Barrier 1. Spellblade Assault. Create 2 Ruin Chant tokens. Pour the Mold. Put a Mechanologist item with cost 0 from your hand into the arena. If you have boosted this turn, put a Steam counter on it. Go again. Another Lead the Charge. Zipper Hit. Searing Shot. 0 to 60. Scalding Ruin. Read the Ruins. Zap. And Amplify the Arknight. We have another Young Kano and Kano Drakai of Aether. And then same ability. I mean, it's just nice having the both the adult and young, just because, you know, just because his health is 15 doesn't necessarily mean that it would stay as 15, or it would just be doubled. I mean, it's a safe assumption, but it's just nice to have confirmation. We have Vigor Rush, Ravenous Rabble, Fervent Forerunner, Sunkiss, Crown of Dictomy. Action, destroy it. Put target Runeblade attack action card and target Runeblade non-attack action card from your graveyard on top of your deck in any order. And it has Arcane Barrier 1. Another Plunder Run. Another Take Aim. Dissipation Shield. Enters the field. Enters the arena with 4 steam counters on it. At the beginning of your action phase, destroy it unless you remove a steam counter from it. And destroy it the next time your hero would be dealt damage. Prevent X damage, where X is the number of steam counters on it. I mean, that's not too bad. Another Sikkim Shot, Overloop, Headshot, Locked and Loaded, Index, Bloodspill Invocation, and Reverberate. We have Young Azala and Old Azala. We have Rifting, Moonwish, Come to Fight, Ravenous Rabble, Null Ruin Hood, Aether Spindle. Deal 3 arcane damage to target opposing hero. Opt X, where X is the damage dealt by Aether Spindle. Stir the Aether Winds. You may play your next wizard non-attack action card this turn as though it were an instant, and if it had an effect that deals arcane damage, deals that much arcane damage plus 3. Yeah, that'd be kind of nasty. Locked and Loaded, Salvage Shot, 0 to 60, Hamstring Shot, Read the Ruins, Zap, Amplify the Arcanite, and Voltic Bolt. So I'm guessing this is going to be another Cracked Bauble. Yep. Move Back Alley Breakline, Lead the Charge, Fate Foreseen, Foresight, Mage Master Boots. Pay a resource, destroy them. Next non-attack action card you play this turn gains Go Again. Go Again. Absorbent Aether. The next card you play this turn with an effect that deals arcane damage instead deals that much arcane damage plus 2. That's rather interesting. Blazing Aether, Kano Specialization. Deal X arcane damage to target hero, where X is the amount of arcane damage you have dealt to that hero this turn. That seems kind of nasty. Also, I think this is the 3rd specialization I've gone in now, compared to the 1 specialization I pulled from the first box. We have Ravenous Rabble, Optical Monocle, enters the arena with 5 steam counters on it. When it has no steam counters on it, destroy it. And action, remove a steam counter from it. Opt 1, Go Again. Ridge Rider Shot, Hyperdriver, Headshot, Spellblade Strike, Scalding Ruin, and Bloodspill Invocation. What was the foil in this one? Oh, Ravenous Rabble. You can tell because there's like 2 white spots in the background and its eyes that are foil. I mean, it's a nice foil effect. It's just not really noticeable unless you're actively looking for it. We have another Ruin Chant and another Crucible of Aetherweave. I think that means I've gotten everything except for the 2 adult cards. Vigor Rush, Fervent Forerunner, Ravenous Rabble, Push the Point, Null Ruin Hood, Aether Spindle, Life for a Life. If it hits, gain 1 armor. If you play Life for a Life, if you have less armor than an opposing hero, it gains Go Again. Searing Shot, Dissipation Shield, Searing Shot, Locked and Loaded, Sikkim Shot, Voltic Bolt, Drawn to the Dark Dimension, and Index. We have another Ruin Chant and Teklo Plasma Pistol. So we have Rifting, Cadaverous Contraband, Moonwish, Fate Foreseen, Robe of Rapture, Oath of the Arknight, Take Aim, Null Ruin Robe, but it's shiny, Throttle, Ridge Rider Shot, Zipper Hit, Spellblade Strike, Aether Flare, Ruin Flash, and Reverberate. Another Nebula Blade. Come to the Fight, Whisperer of the Oracle, Foresight, Fervent Forerunner, Crown of Dictomy, Stir the Aether Winds, Ninth Blade of the Blood Oath. Costs 1 resource less to play for each Ruin Chant you control. It only costs 9. I mean, it has 9 attack, but Come to the Fight, Hamstring Shot, Overloop, Searing Shot, Locked and Loaded, Bloodspill Invocation, Scalding Ruin, and Read the Ruins. Ruin Chant, and another Death Dealer. We have Vigor Rush, Push the Point, Cadaverous Contraband, Ravenous Rabble, Achilles Accelerator, Aether Sink. Enters the arena with a steam counter on it. Pay a resource. If there's no steam counter on it, put a steam counter on it. And remove a counter from Aether Sink. Aether Sink gains Arcane Barrier and 2 until end of turn. It's a little bit of a shame that you have to pay the resource to prep it first, but because then you're looking at what, 3 resources to prevent 2 damage, but I mean, it's better than nothing. Absorb in Aether. Next card you play this turn with an effect that deals arcane damage, deals that much arcane damage plus 2. Ruin Flash. Headshot. 0 to 60. Salvage Shot. Zap. Voltic Bolt. Drawn to the Dark Dimension. And Aether Flare. I have another Nebula Blade and Young Azala, Whisper of the Oracle, Sunkiss, Foresight, Ravenous Rabble, Null Ruin Hood, Absorb in Aether, Pedal to the Metal, Stir the Aether Winds, a shiny one this time, Hamstring Shot, Locked and Loaded, Salvage Shot, Spellblade Strike, Reverberate, Amplify the Arknight, and Zap. We have another young Viserai and old Viserai. You know, this makes sense where on one side you have the young, on the other side you have the adult. I don't know why they did it in the way they did in Welcome to Rathe, where it was just completely random what you would have on both sides. I have Fate Foreseen, Fervent Forerunner, Back Alley Breakline, Rifting, Null Ruin Robe, Pedal to the Metal, Lesson in Lava. Deal 3 arcane damage to target opposing hero. If Lesson in Lava deals damage, you may search your deck for a wizard card with cost equal to or less than the damage dealt by Lesson in Lava. Reveal it, then shuffle your deck and put it on top of your deck. That's quite nice. And we have a shiny Aether Spindle, Overloop, Hamstring Shot, Throttle, Ridge Rider Shot, Ruin Flash, Reverberate, and Spellblade Strike. I'm still missing one character so far. I can check after. And we have Fizrai and Death Dealer. We have Back Alley Break Line, Push the Point, Lead the Charge, Fate Foreseen, Keely's Accelerator, Spellblade Assault, Reduce to Ruin Chant. Costs 1 less to each for each Ruin Chant you control. Create a Ruin Chant token. I mean, fair enough. Pour the Mold, Searing Shot, Overloop, Headshot, Zipper Hit, Scalding Ruin, or Scalding Rain, Bloodspill Invocation, and Zap. Another Nebula Blade, and Young Kano. Fervent Forerunner, Ravenous Rabble, Vigor Rush, Foresight, Null Ruin Boots, Stir the Aether Winds, Take Cover, Bloodspill Invocation, Ridge Rider Shot, Throttle, Salvage Shot, Ruin Flash, Index, Amplify the Arcanite, and Voltic Bolt. I have another Crucible of Aetherweave and Young Dash. I have Push the Point, Rifting, Come to Fight, Back Alley Break Line, Bullseye Bracers, Spellblade Assault, Chains of Eminence. Go again with when Chains of Eminence enters the arena, name a card. The named card can't be pitched, played, or used to defend while Chains of Eminence is in the arena. At the beginning of your action phase, destroy Chains of Eminence. So, your I was about to say your standard, but you know your somewhat typical for a trading card game. Name a card that you really don't want played. It cannot be played, but at least this only lasts one turn. 0 to 60. Hyperdriver. Searing Shot. Zipper Hit. Hamstring Shot. Drawn to the Dark Dimension. Aether Flare, and Ruin Flash. You have Teklo Plasma Pistol and Young Azela. Ravenous Rabble, Foresight, Whisper of the Oracle, Fate Foreseen, Vest of the First Fist. When attack action you control hits, you may destroy it, gain 2 resources. Life for a Life. Cognition Nodes, Cadaverous Contraband, Overloop, Ridge Rider Shot, Throttle, Index, Bloodspill Invocation, Voltic Bolt, and Drawn to the Dark Dimension. Another Death Dealer, and another Dash. Cadaverous Contraband, Moonwish, Lead the Charge, Come to Fight, Mage Master Boots. Pay a resource, destroy them. The next non-attack action card you play this turn gains Go Again, Go Again. Reduce to Ruin Chant, Plunder Run, Become the Arcanite. Viserai Specialization. You may discard an I English could speak right now. You may discard an action card. If you discard an attack action card this way, search your deck for a Runeblade non-attack action card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If you discard a non-attack action card, search your deck for a Runeblade attack action card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Yeah, so basically just lets you, if you don't want an attack, you can discard an attack card to tutor for a regular non-attack, and vice versa. Headshot, Optical Monocle, Sick'em Shot, Zipper Hit, Zap, Read the Ruins, and Aether Flare. And I'm not sure. I think that means I've gotten all 4 special... I shouldn't say all 4, because I think I got 2 for Kano. But I think that means I've gotten, what, 4 specialization cards now? So, I mean, compared to the 1 I got last time, I'm not complaining. Crucible of Aetherweave and Young Viserai. We have Cadaverous Contraband, Lead the Charge, Whisper of the Oracle, Back Alley Breakline, Null Rune Robe, Aether Spindle, Induction Chamber. Action, if there's no steam counters on it, put a steam counter on it, go again. Once per turn attack reaction, remove a steam counter from Induction Chamber. Target Mechanologist pistol attack gains go again. That's quite nice. Ravenous Rabble, Throttle, Headshot, Overloop, Searing Shot, Read the Ruins, Voltic Bolt, and Spellblade Strike. So, just going to do a quick jump cut here while I just check, see what I did get for the token cards, and be back in a moment. Okay, I know it's a bit hard to see just because of the camera angle, but, you know, so I got at least 1 each of the weapons, 1 each of the adults, 1 each of the younger forms, and then, you know, nice stack of Rune Chant tokens for the Rune Blade deck, and a couple of cracked baubles. So overall, I did manage to get all the tokens. I mean, the nice part is that, at least as far as I know, because these aren't randomized, I think most people would probably be fine if you don't get, like, say, Azalea Ace in the Hole. If you just take, like, the young Azalea and then just double her health and just say, yeah, I'm treating her as Ace in the Hole because it's, I mean, literally the same effect, same intelligence. The only thing that's different is the health value. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, you know, please like, comment, subscribe. You know the routine. So I'm hoping that next week will be Crucible of War, the store that I've been getting Flesh and Blood from. This set was delayed. When I picked it up on Saturday, last Saturday, I got an email from them saying that, hey, you know, we haven't gone in our order yet. And then later on in the day, I mean, I got the email saying that it was ready to pick up. But so I guess there's been some issues with supply chains and things like that. So they're hoping that Crucible of War will show up this week. If it is, you can look forward to that next week. Next Saturday, hopefully it'll come in time for me to get the video shot and edited and uploaded in time to get it online. If not, then look forward to some more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Or maybe I'll actually get around to making that video about at-home leagues that I've been talking about that has nothing to do with Yu-Gi-Oh. Anyways, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.